Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday, the 4th of October, and we are trying something new. There's been a lot of stuff going on in the Phasmophobia community the last week or so, and rather than... We are not comfortable playing Phasmophobia at the moment, so we've decided to try something new on a Tuesday night. We are playing Guild Wars. It is going to be a community-driven style thing. It'll be me and Dolly as usual, and if anybody in our shared communities would like to play with us on Guild Wars at any time, they are more than welcome. And we will do this until we have a new scary game to play, or we feel a little bit more comfortable going back to Phasmophobia, because we were both very much enjoying Phasmo, but the entire situation at the moment has left a little bit of a bitter taste in our mouths. So this is going to be a little bit trial and error, because we have 3 people playing today. We have myself, we have Avian Falls, and we have DollyWhiskers. Dolly has played before. I've played before. Avian is not only playing Guild Wars for the first time ever, but is also streaming for the first time ever. So I am going to, or at least I hope she is, because she said she was going to go live. I am going to share you her Twitch account. She is live. That's very exciting. And I will ask all of you to go follow her, give her some love. If you can't have 2 tabs open, please go focus on Avi. It's her first time streaming, and we've thrown her in the deep end with this game that she's never played. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to join the Discord call, and we'll keep going. This is an entirely new experience. Me and Dolly are starting our characters from scratch. Avi is starting her character from scratch. We will try and meet up as quickly as possible within the 2 hours that we've got, and we'll just see how everything goes. So thank you for joining us as always, and I'll be reading the chat, and if you have any questions, stop us. We'll be engaged as we usually are. So I'm going to switch over to Discord.
Oh yeah, they're talking.
Here's how yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
I've introduced everybody, and I've shouted out Avi already, so I hope somebody has gone over there. It's very exciting.
That's all right.
I will also do the same.
Oh yeah, Tappercraft and Bennett are here.
Good.
Hello. Thank you guys. Get ready to watch me struggle to learn basic controls.
But you've got faith in yourself, and you're remaining positive.
I've got nothing but confidence. Yes, I know you're under attack.
Hey, Cantix. How you doing?
Hi, TLB.
I'm feeling today. I'm not feeling great, I will admit, but I'm feeling better than I was last week, but still not where I want to be. But I wanted to stream today, so
everybody,
I'm kind of just playing it by ear.
Everybody, I am playing a Catman. I am playing a Mesmer, who is... How would you describe a Mesmer? Sort of like an illusionist type, messes with your brain style character. They do not have any large bird people, so both Avi is disappointed and I can't theme myself after a chicken, so it is what it is. What are our thoughts on playing this game, and how are we dealing with the conversation? Are we reading it out? What are your plans, Dolly?
I wasn't going to. I don't have the energy to read out conversation today. So if it's something you want to do, you go nuts.
I mean, okay, I'm going to go on the record and now say reading the conversation is going to be a little bit iffy with 3 of us in the Discord and muting ourselves every 5 minutes. So we are going to hard focus getting into a party with each other and finding each other and showing Avi the ropes. So I will just pause for a couple of seconds when when something comes up. In fact, I'll read it in my head, and by the time I've read it, then we can move on. So if you read it, that's fine.
Avi rolled a human, and you should have the Shaymore waypoint, Village of Shaymore, unlocked as a standard.
Okay, I'm not through the tutorial yet.
Yeah, once you're at the tutorial, you can TP.
You went through the tutorial when we were rolling characters, right?
Yeah.
So I think I am a Catman, and the Catman territory is currently getting invaded by ghosts. So that's what that is. Do you want to
female human that also has a cat.
Before we get too far along, Dolly, do you want to explain? I'm not sure what you said in your introduction, but do you want to? Because obviously you've been ill for a couple of weeks, so did you sort of cover that in your introduction?
I did, yeah, but I know it was possibly only TLB in chat, so I can repeat myself.
And then I'll cover the why.
Cream's here too. Hi, Cream.
And then I'll cover why we're not playing Phasmophobia as we usually would on a Tuesday.
Yeah. So yeah, I am aware I've not streamed for like a week, possibly over a week now. I've had a really rough.
They're bad guys.
What's so important that the Blood Legion Tribune is there?
I've had a really rough week and a bit with my health. I am still not where I want to be, but I'm better than I was last week. I was very tempted to not stream today because I really do feel like quite shitty, but I'm here and we will just, I think, you know, a good chilled low spoon stream with friends is a good way to ease back in.
And that's what that's like what we're gonna try to make this on a weekly, because
This is an
Phasmophobia
interesting tutorial, and actually teaching me how to fight.
Phasmophobia is nice and stressful on a weekly basis, isn't it? So let's play. I mean, of the three of us, I'm playing scary games on a weekly basis, so I quite enjoy it just to chill out.
Hey Peach, how you doing?
And I'm leaving the tutorial area, that's probably not a good thing. I covered why we are not playing Phasmophobia, but I will touch on it very briefly for the benefit of Avi and DollyWhiskers chat. If you haven't heard, there's been a lot of drama in the Phasmophobia community in the last week or so. Twitter was aflame with all sorts of stuff that was coming out about alleged stuff about various people, and whilst we don't want to confirm or deny anything, it left a little bit of a bitter taste in our mouths, and we don't really want to talk about it, but we do not feel comfortable playing Phasmophobia at the moment. If anybody wants to play Phasmophobia in their downtime privately, that's fine. We don't judge you for that, but what we don't want to do is be streaming it, because that's a little bit of extra promotion for the developers, and that's their sort of central of the problems that have been happening. So that's why we're not playing Phasmo. That sound about right?
That does sound good. Yep.
Good.
I'm not doing anything for the webcam. Yeah, basically, it's we don't want to be streaming Phasmo right now and potentially promoting the game to new players.
And we will, if anybody in our Discord would like to check out the Swez and Scares Discord feed, there's plenty of information in there. We just don't, it's all alleged, but it's, we don't know these people personally. We're just not happy, so we've stopped, and that's that. If anybody would like to suggest an alternative scary game, swing away, because I researched for like a week and couldn't find anything, so that's why we're playing Guild Wars. That's why Abby spent all afternoon deleting everything on her PC to fit Guild Wars on her PC.
I did have to record a bit.
Hey Time Lord, how are you doing?
Time Lord, welcome to the chat.
Peach, Time Lord, I know you've just come in. Abby is also streaming. I will not blame you if you want to go and support her. So let me just check out.
I am streaming the wonders of the tutorial.
As am I, it's fine. I'm not sure if I should be explaining what's going on. Basically, I have one skill bar that's called Mind Spike, and it goes through various forms, and I'm just punching people until they're dead.
I would explain what's going on, but I'm not entirely sure either.
I know. Avi thought...
I do thank everybody for all the follows. I said I thank just about everybody, but Cap, I want to thank you too. And I think I finished the tutorial now.
There's a big boss at the end of each tutorial, so it's sort of obvious when you're done.
Okay, then yes,
I think there is anyway. It's been a while since I played anything but the cat people.
Yes, you are in Queensdale. I will invite you to party. I only have so much to say. I have all 3 streams open. Thank you, TLB. We very much appreciate you.
We really appreciate it, TLB.
Abby, there is a little pop-up that will have appeared in your top left saying that...
We'll probably finish once I finish this course.
Oh, yeah. I have invited you.
I mean, I feel like we need to sit down and do a shared you know, they do all of those lore download videos online where it's like, okay, everything that's happened in the history of this game ever. Because if we all get together and watch one of those in sync, because there's so much that we need to explain about this franchise that's just I can't remember it all.
Tribune Brimstone was calling the shots. I just did my job.
Oh my goch, look at the size of this man.
You were part of the team that
It's like
took
10
down
feet tall.
Baradin
Well, I'm
and
also like
stopped
the
the ghost
smallest.
assault. Smokestead is safe now, and you helped make it that way.
These are the...
People are still on edge, though. It'd help
Oh,
if
there
they
you
saw
are.
someone like
Accept.
you making the rounds,
Nice.
lending a hand. The quicker we get this place squared away, the sooner the legions can get back to business. You can help. I'd rather have volunteers.
This is a really pretty
But if
game.
I have to issue an
It's
order,
very pretty, yeah.
I will.
Grim, I highly recommend
won't
not
be
listening to the
necessary,
sound in
Pierre.
all 3
I
streams
hereby volunteer.
because it's not going to be in sync with each other in any shape or form. Look, a flying mount just arrived. One day we can have a flying mount. Okay, so what you're saying to me is I should be able to just port straight to Queensdale.
Yep, you can port to Shaymore Waypoint.
Where am I going? I'm going to Kryter, question mark?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I
on
got
the
it. Yeah, I
south
got it.
of
Okay.
Divinity's Reach.
Yeah. So Shaymore Waypoint. Cool. I'm on my way.
I'm learning.
He's learning.
I'm learning. I
So-
am absorbing knowledge.
So I'm yet to get over the irrational guilt of introducing somebody that's managed to avoid MMOs up until this point to an MMO because it's like handing somebody just sort of cigarettes and alcohol and being like, go, have at it. You might like this, but you might also hate it. What are your first impressions so far, other than a little bit of confusion about what's going on?
Not a lot of confusion.
I mean, okay.
The controls are a bit hard to get used to, but I'm sure I'll figure that out with a bit more time. Dolly is dancing in front of me, so
Yeah,
that's
there we go.
a good first impression.
I'm a large cat man behind you.
Oh.
Look at the size of
Beautiful.
me. I've got a mask on and everything. Okay, so what have we got? Can I zoom in to see? Dolly is playing. How would you like to pronounce your your character name?
My character name is Irene Veritas.
Okay. And Avian Falls is her username. Because Avian Falls doesn't like to be used pet. No, I don't know why. That's fine.
I couldn't come up with a good name.
No,
I
it's
was in a
fine, yeah,
rush.
No, it takes
So
me
Abby is
ages.
fine.
It's what is this guy doing?
That looks like a threat.
I've just arrived. What's happening? Pesky RO Temporal Tourist. I think he's a much higher level than I am.
I would say he is. Yeah,
I'm not going. I'm going to walk over here. Why is he so large? It makes me uncomfortable.
he's a Norn.
Okay.
You should have seen the other man I saw down there. He was bigger than you.
Okay, so I am
Uncomfortably so.
I am a clever amalgamation of my username in absolutely everything. I am called RightBigChimken. See what I did there?
Oh, I thought it said
Chim-
Roythag.
Rightbag. It's like right
Roy-
big, but right bag. You know, I'm really. No, it's a play.
Love
on
it.
wo- Yeah, it's good. So, what do we need to do first, Dolly? You're the Guild Wars 2 veteran, really. So,
Yep. So if you press M to open your map,
yep.
Oh, this camera
On-
control's weird too.
on the left-hand side, you've got 2 little boxes. You've got world completion and you have Queensdale completion. It's comprised of 5 different things. So the hearts are tasks. So that's basic quest. You go and help people and then you get the task completion. Waypoints are like the ones we've just clicked on here. There are waypoints you travel around to. Points of interest, you go and uncover them. Hero challenges are hero challenges. You've got to do it's like a feat of strength or something like that. They give you a point.
It's like
And
sometimes they
vistas-
spawn a mob that you have to fight.
Yeah. Vistas you go up to and it gives you a not ceramic.
Surrounding like a three set
Surrounding
of panoramic view.
Yeah.
So
Rohan, look at those mounts.
So, what needs to
like
be
this
made?
mount.
What probably needs to be made? Oh, do I have a mount? I do have a mount because
Yes,
I've played this on a
but
different
Abby doesn't.
character. Okay, so we're not doing that. We're not doing
we're
that.
not doing that because
Okay.
Abby doesn't have one.
So, what needs to be made clear to everybody that in case you've never played an MMO before, and then I'll catch up on chat really quickly because Chim and Time Lord are talking. We are in this area. We are on this map. We are in a party together, but we are also surrounded by other people that are also playing the game. So when you go to one of those hero quests or whatever, there will quite often be people doing shared objectives, and it's a whole community-esque, you know, you can ask for help, and we recommend that you do ask for help in Guild Wars because the community of Guild Wars 2 is absolutely fantastic.
It's an MMO. It's a massively multiplayer online.
Yeah. So Crim said, "Don't listen to 3 Steams with the echo," so that's fine. Crim says we might make him get back into MMOs. Crim, do it. Come join us in Guild Wars 2. It's free, Crim. This is the reason that we're playing it. Because
there's no monthly sub like WoW.
Because we felt irrationally guilty asking anybody to spend money on anything to play with us, so here's Guild Wars 2, and it's free. Time Lord is already downloading the game, so that's exciting.
Make sure you have enough space.
Crim started with Diablo 2, played Perfect World, RuneScape, Terra, Flife, WoW, Star Trek. I have played, of that list, RuneScape, Terra, WoW, and I've always been tempted by Star Trek. Benna is making French onion chicken with roasted potatoes and carrots. Oh my god, that sounds delicious. What did we have for dinner? I had gyoza for dinner and sweet chili dipping sauce, and that was good too. TLB, please come and play Guild Wars 2 with us. It's the thing that we're going to try and play weekly in place of Phasmophobia, so there will be a little community built up around this on a weekly basis for the time being. Yeah, Time Lord, I do not expect anybody to have this downloaded this evening, so if you would like to play with us next week on the schedule, it will be usually because it's a shared experience. We don't all have to be playing simultaneously. We don't all have to be streaming simultaneously, sorry. So we'll be playing same time next week. So come and join us anytime. Yes. Sorry, that's all catched up. So should we actually do some content before we just sort of sit here?
Yeah, so you two have both gone over what classes you play. I am playing a Guardian, who is basically like a warrior, but with healing abilities.
Yeah.
They use sort of blue, it's like a paladin. Basically, yeah, it's Guild Wars 2. It's Guild Wars 2's version of a paladin.
If you've not played a RPG before or anything like that, if you've never played Dungeons and Dragons, all of this sort of stuff lives off the idea of a tank, DPS, and healer. Dolly sits in a sort of middle ground between tank and DPS. No, sorry, DPS and healer.
I can be DPS and healer, or I can be tank and healer.
Okay, so it's sort of a weird middle ground. Mesmer is DPS, very specifically DPS, and Avi will be DPS as well with her pet. Yeah. Sometimes acting like a tank. A tank takes threat, keeps mobs off everybody, and DPS does lots of damage, and a healer is self-explanatory.
I will also say I'm aware I look very shiny and flashy, but that's because I've been playing this game for 10 years. And
Prim
are able to put like different outfits on, so
I sound like I've got shares in this game, Crim, so I'm just going to say that I don't. If you hop in, you don't have to have level limits because all of the zones are fixed to a set level. So if you're in a low level zone, you will be playing with low level players. What's the word that I'm looking for? Scaling. They're scaled.
It's all scaled.
You will, no matter at what point you join us in this game, you will be the same level as us. So it's great from a community perspective.
So yeah, Abby, and Chim can come and talk to this guy. He's his scout.
Fields beyond Shaymore are Kryta's breadbasket.
He tells you where to go.
Since the Centaur attack, citizens are trying to rebuild their lives. But it's tough with bandits and dangerous wildlife roaming the area. Don't wait for an invitation. Jump in and help them. This is a waypoint. Waypoints appear on your compass, which is in the lower right corner of your screen. You can also see them on the world map, which you can access by pressing M. Press M again to close the world map.
My camera moves so weird.
To teleport to a waypoint, open your world map and click on the waypoint to which you want to travel.
I know, it just feels weird.
You hold your right click down, and use the arrows to turn your I use the arrows to turn my character. So it sort of makes it
I move with WASD and I use my right button as the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, that's a bit better.
So let's go and do
cross the bridge.
This heart thing over here. We've got to go tend to a farm.
Your little dragon Funko Pop is so cute.
Thanks.
I mean, you have a Funko Pop of it as well, right?
Well, yeah, I have the actual Funko Pop version looking at me on my shelf right now.
TLB says their computer is fast. I wonder how long it will take to download the game. TLB, you won't know until you try. Steam estimates for Time Lord 3.5 hours. You know, maybe it'll go quicker. You should give it a go. Crim might need to mess with the sensitivity. That's just, that's a mouse mechanic type thing,
because
right?
we're in the area of the heart, the renowned hearts, on your top right, you should have the explanation. So this one is help Dia tend her farm. So you can help by tending corn, stomping worm mounds, entertaining cattle, and defending the fields.
Entertaining cattle.
Yeah, so you can... there's a brown cow here, look. You entertain with F. Just click F.
Okay, we have one confirmed person. I'm not sure.
Are you thoroughly entertained? Do I need to dance more?
You got... Did your heart bar go up?
Yes, it did.
Then he's thoroughly entertained.
So we now have Time Lord downloading the game, TLB is downloading the game, and Crim is uninstalling stuff to be able to download the game.
Of it.
I didn't expect it back.
I will remind everybody that is on our Discord to go and update your roles under... What's the thing called? Under the get roles. Get your roles. That's a full-fledged guild. Yeah, no, I will get to the guild name because we have a set guild name as well, I think. I remind everybody in our Discord to go to our Discord and click Get Your Roles and update to include Chilled Wars, so you get notifications when we go live, anything related to it. I'm pretty sure if I can get Dolly to agree that the guild will be called the Pregnant Grandma Defense Force.
No, the guild will be called Frog.
No. Chog Frimkin. That's a cult name. That's Peach's cult name. I mean, if Peach wants to give me a reason why we should call the guild Chog Frimkin. What's wrong with the Pregnant Grandma Defense Force?
How long have you got?
I mean, Abby came up with a name.
Not on purpose.
I mean, but you also, I feel like we owe you a lot of like copyright related money. I might be on by the end of your stream.
Of, Minecraft diamonds.
Yeah, because you came up with swears and scares as well in like one of Dolly's first streams. Crim says he might be on. They might be on. By the end of our stream.
Nice. Okay.
Ooh.
I mean, I think I'm going to go on the record and say we do not expect to keep... Like, if you get into this game and you'd like to play with us as a community, that's great. Play it to your heart's content. The thing that really... The thing... We can swear in this, can't we?
Yeah.
The thing that really fucks out...
swears and scares.
The thing that fucks people over when you play an MMO is trying to keep characters in sync with one another. So if you play as much as you want. Do not wait for us to be live, because it will drive you crazy and you'll just get sad and never play. Because we've tried that. We've tried it so many times with WoW, where we have like, okay, we're going to play characters together, and then we really want to play when the other person doesn't, and it just doesn't work like that.
This is a really good thing about Guild Wars in the fact that the levels scale. So I could come in and join Chimken and Avi on my level 80 character, which is a max level character that hasn't done this map, and I would be scaled down. I would be doing the same amount of damage as them because everything is scaled to them, or scaled to the zone. So if you decide to play this and you find that you actually really enjoy it and you want to play it like a lot more than we do on stream, go nuts. And then you can come and join us on stream.
Because
as long as you haven't done the bits that we would do, because you repeat them. You can repeat some stuff, but you can't repeat all of it.
I will probably go on record and say, if you want to appear like Abby is appearing in stream now, maybe don't rush ahead. Maybe we play the story together, right? In terms of there are story quests and then there's just playing the game.
Yeah.
If Abby's going to be here on a regular basis, we can just hold the story to play weekly. That right, Dolly?
No, personal story you can't.
No, okay. Ignore what I said. Play the game, enjoy it. Let's not overcomplicate it, because otherwise it's just going to get complicated. There might be sometimes if you're playing with us that you go over content that you've done before, but that's to help somebody else that's in the party, so it works out. I'm trying to entertain...
Time Lord, you said is your first chat. Thank you for the follow.
I'm trying to entertain this cow.
Time Lord veterans probably have still have gear advantage. I mean, they probably do. Yeah, you're very right. So I would probably not go down as easy as a complete newbie.
It doesn't reset your stats to 0. I think, from what I understand, it resets your when you are scaled to a particular level. It resets your stats to the top end of that zone. Because if you go onto the map, this zone is
This zone is 0 to 15.
Yeah. So if
15.
Dolly brought a level 80 character in here, she would instantly be scaled to level 15. So no matter what zone she's in, she would be pretty damn high in comparison to everything we're killing here.
Diggy, so I might have taken an extended nap. Yeah, no, I was very tempted to do the same thing, but thank you for redeeming Give My Cats a Treat. Dolly has just jumped down. You want to come back, Doodle?
We're
some treats. Come on. We're taking a pause for a cause. Sit down.
We're taller than you.
We're unlocking all sorts of stuff because we've done our first quest.
What's up here?
Inventory, a leather
You
bag.
had a blip then. All of the emotes have Halloween hats on.
What emotes?
The emotes that I have going across my screen have Halloween hats
Really?
on.
Oh.
Okay, so
I guess that's a stream elements thing.
we're going to teach
come up
you,
here.
Abby. We're going to teach you something really useful this second that you probably need to know. If you press I,
Fine.
you might have
Inventory.
you might have acquired a new bag which can expand your inventory. So by finishing that quest, I just got a leather bag.
Sit down.
So it adds an additional 4 slots to my
very
inventory.
nice, but sit down.
I don't think I got a leather bag. I got a. Oh wait. I
There we
gotta pick up
go.
the
Good
ore.
girl.
Makes
No one
sense.
saw that. The camera was all off.
Okay, but there's also where you've picked up items called crafting materials. You can right-click them and deposit material, and it will go directly to your bank, which is super useful. So you don't have to go to the bank every time you want to deposit your materials. There's also a button at the top that is deposit all materials, which will just change your life. And then by playing these games slowly over time, I'm getting a buck from Benaboo. Thank you very much, Benaboo.
Time Lord and having all legendary stuff for stats modifiers. I mean, I can have a look. So, if we'd stood here for a second, out of interest, I'm a level 4 guardian.
Oh, I might have just. Did you transfer to a new server?
I
No.
did not. I clicked no.
I did. I clicked yes because I'm an idiot. How do I now get back to my
Right-click
party?
Right click on
Join
one
in
of our-
Queensdale. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I mean, ignore that I did that. I'm back now. That's fine.
Okay.
Is Benna gone? Where's Benna gone?
So yeah, like I haven't, because I'm a new character, I haven't got any ferocity, precision, condition damage, etc. Whereas yeah, I would have a slight boost coming in as a max level character with the armor. Time Lord, yeah, you are right.
They'll keep coming.
It'll be fine.
Grab a bucket and stand by.
It also takes a while to get that built up. Like I'm saying, a level 80 character, my level 80 necro, I have played for maybe 3 years, so that's time enough to build the character up and get ascended gear and epic gear and all of that. Like if you hit level 80 in the next couple of weeks, you're not going to have any of that stuff.
I will also say, in the same time, I've played multiple characters, and for the purpose of this, I have reset and I've got gold and all sorts of things relating to how I've played before. So it's, you know, we're gonna like close one eye and just allow the scaling to work for us in some ways.
The other thing that happens, you can see there's an orange circle on the minimap, and we've got an orange quest here with a cog called Protect the Hay Bales from Bandits. These are events. They will happen randomly, and you just basically do what the event says. So this one is hay bales remaining. We have to defeat 10 waves of bandits.
Here they come.
If you do this, dependent on how much you partake in the event and how much you help, you will get either a bronze, silver, or gold.
Time Lord was an alcoholic in Star Trek Online. Shall I start talking about how much of an alcoholic I was in when we played World of Warcraft? Alcoholics are people that have multiple characters of multiple classes. By the time I finished my World of Warcraft addiction, I had a max level character of every single class of every single race.
Yeah.
And that took a long time. But I'm over that now, and now I'm playing games for free because games for free are better.
Thank you for the hydration nudge.
I'm going to take that as a hydration nudge for me as well.
So now we've done this renown heart. If we open our map, we've got one directly east, which is a level 5. But if we go east, follow the path east and then north, there is a waypoint and a level 4 renown heart that we can go around. So let's go do that.
Benna says this game seems really interesting. Benna, the game is really interesting depending on how much time you're willing to put into it. All MMOs take a long time. It's a time sink. You know, some people are going to play through it slowly. Tapper is 5% into downloading. I'm going to send somebody an email and be like, I feel like we're owed a kit back. If we had, imagine if we had an affiliate code of some kind right now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Guild Wars does that, but still. DLB has downloaded half of the game already.
Wow. Jesus. Okay.
DLB was not lying when they said their internet connection was fast.
So this person over here, this is a dodge tutorial.
Oh, great.
You can double by pressing the V key or double, so it's like if you don't dodge, that happens.
Yeah, don't do that.
You do that and you get it.
I feel like
dodge before you try and
Oh, okay, dodge into it. Okay.
I find it much easier to go left to right dodging as opposed to forward backwards. I will do a shout out for Avian. Well, DLB hacks. Yeah, I didn't actually loot the box, so now I have to do the thing a second time. And Avi will still be in this circle 2 weeks later. There we go. I picked it up automatically because I've got automatic looting. That was a waste of time.
The obvious things, so all the hearts we're doing, the chests we're looting, the point of interests we're getting, they all give us XP. And that's how we level up.
A thing that we probably need to talk about as well is hero points, ? Or is that a thing that we're not there yet? We're not there yet. Sorry, I thought we were there. Never mind. I'm slowing down. Yeah, you have to run around, get these waypoints so you can teleport to them easier.
Yeah.
You can see there's a point of interest in here.
I also see spider eggs. Gross.
Nice. I leveled up. So the renown heart for this one is squish spiders and spider egg sacs and drive bats from the orchard at night.
Time Lord, if you have to close one of the 3 streams, please close mine and Dolly's and give Avian all of the love because she's streaming for the first time ever.
Yes. I greatly appreciate it. Hi, Peachy.
Because Time Lord says he's got 3 hours remaining still, but he's watching 3 separate streams as somebody's playing Minecraft next door. I know what that pain's like. Oh yeah, mesmers are really cool because you get to a point where you can build up. They've got a stat build up, and there's all sorts of builds you can do to generate clones. Time Lord says, but then he can't chat with everybody, which is fair enough. We appreciate your support across all 3.
We do.
This is going to get very interesting if we get a guild and like every single person is streaming simultaneously.
That would be amazing, and also quite hectic, I believe.
Yeah, let's do it. We will plan for a community guild. We'll do all of that stuff. We need to get to a point where we can talk about how the leveling up process works. But you know,
I also need to have a look into that because now the base game is free and you have to pay for the DLC expansions. Before you had to pay for the base game, otherwise you couldn't join guilds.
I imagine guilds are. I imagine you get a certain access to. They'll probably do it like WoW did in terms of you'll have access to certain components of a guild, but not all of them. I imagine so anyway, because if you couldn't even send mail before, right? In terms of so they have to have changed that. I'd be amazed.
There is also an event happening now where we have to collect shiny red apples for Ida's famous pies.
I've hit level 5 already.
Oh, I guess that's why there's apple trees.
Yeah.
And I shook a spider out. Nope.
Ziggy Z is lurking. I appreciate the lurk, Ziggy Z.
Yeah, thank you, Ziggy Z. I very much appreciate the lurk.
Go back to bed, Ziggy Z.
Oh my god, there's so many spiders in this one.
Take all my apples.
Hey.
Cyberpunk will be there tomorrow, Ziggy Z. I also own shares in Cyberpunk. Play Cyberpunk, because I spent a good hour and 45 minutes designing my character today, or something silly. It seemed like it took a while. Awesome game. It probably wasn't even half an hour having thinking about it, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Gratuitous boobs and just out of nowhere.
That's always a plus.
Well, we were talking about it today. Apparently, there was all sorts of stuff when the game originally in it, where the character's genitalia was clipping through the clothes, so they were causing all sorts of
the character creation in Cyberpunk is like you can you know when you have different sliders for like your eye color and hair color and how big your jaw is and all of that. Yeah, that works for the genitals in Cyberpunk too.
It doesn't build up to it either. It's like, okay, now you're shaping your jaw. Okay, now you're shaping your eyes. Okay, now here are the size of your tits, and do you have a penis or a vagina?
If you have a penis, is it circumcised? Because this is what it would look like if it is.
Is it a big penis
or
a...
isn't? This is what it looks like. I mean, it's seriously like, really?
Is it a big penis or a small penis? And it's one of those, I could feel like you'll get in so much trouble. I'd be curious. I'm assuming that there's a streamer like TikToks that I just didn't see, because I don't think you can stream that sort of thing on Twitch.
Welcome.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'll take what you have, but we're almost out of time.
Come on, I've given you 18 apples. Your orange bar is filled, and you're complaining at me.
He's baking pies in 21 seconds.
Oh god. He says we're not fast enough. Oh, there's a lot of spiders in that one. I'm gonna walk away.
Just they will follow you. That's what threat is.
Hello there.
Take all my apples, bitch. We have to go rescue Abby from a bunch of spiders.
I got it.
Nice.
And I learned a skill.
Oh, don't get me wrong, Peach. I didn't think it was sexual. It came out of absolutely nowhere because I was not prepared for it. In terms of it was that, okay, eyes, jaw, ears, hair, you know, that sort of like RPG sort of sliders. And then it was boobs, butts, and, you know.
So I looked at the classes and races. Engineer and Mesmer look interesting. Engineer, Time Lord, is known for being one of the more difficult classes to play.
Engineer
if you've played MMOs and stuff before, go for it. If it's something you're kind of new to, I wouldn't recommend Engineer.
Engineer's pretty cool in terms of you get various types of...
It's a very cool class to play. It's just difficult to play well, I think.
They have turrets of various kinds that heal and do damage and all sorts of stuff that you bonk down you can maintain throughout a fight. It was one of the first... Hey, look, a chicken!
I was waiting for that.
I'm on brand. Holy shit.
Why did you
just kill it?
Well, Abby did it first. I'm just going to kill this rabbit to balance out the...
Jesus!
Jesus has no power here. We go down to help Cassie and the Moa Ranch.
Each renown heart you do is a karma vendor. So you can say, I like pie, give me some pie. This person is selling a measuring spoon for 84 karma. You build up karma by doing renown hearts mostly. You can also sell stuff to them, and there is a sell junk button at the bottom, which is very helpful.
I like pie. Can I have one? What does a measuring spoon do? It's a weapon. I'm not going to do any of that tonight.
Most people don't realize trees are male and female. If you don't have both, no fruit.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then
I knew that.
I don't think
you
about
think
that
you're
too
smart?
much.
No.
Stop arguing with the NPCs.
No, we need to go to help Fisher Travis maintain the river. She's down here.
Can you give me 5 seconds while I just open a bunch of stuff I've got in my inventory?
Oh, yeah, I need to... Yep. I'll accept it.
Let's get all my stuff first.
Use Silvari workers during the growing
season. I got a raptor now.
Look into that.
I hear they're great.
Oh, you hit level 10.
Yeah.
Nice.
Apparently.
GG.
I You only need level 10 to get right at the mounts now.
Yeah, you do now, yeah.
Another pair of homespun trousers.
Oh, that's a great down there.
You had to be level, I think, like level 60 when I played last. Get a mount.
No, to get the Raptors. The Raptors were level 80. They were a Path of Fire expansion edition.
Check for punctures.
I should
Spiders
drop
like
that.
to inject eggs into the
I'll take it.
cores.
Yeah, wouldn't want to taste that.
I mean, you can ride your Raptor now.
Depends. What is the button to ride a raptor?
Mount
button.
Mine is set to N, but I'm not sure if that's. It
It's
should be
not
on
default.
the right of your key, of your right of your skill bar. You might have to do a
it's still
tutorial
not
or
that.
something.
Interesting.
I can't bear
Guard.
the thought of selling the farm.
I need to
Too many
remind
memories.
myself what the stat priority is.
It doesn't matter until you hit level 80.
Is it not? Ah, okay.
No.
Oh, either way. I'm just
I
gonna...
have pet management now.
Nice.
I am not going to use a gun on this Mesmer because that seems a little strange. Ectoplasm infused vision crystal notes. I don't know what that is. Let's go to you.
Best time to pick an apple is right before it falls. Too soon and it's tart. Too late and it's bruised.
I hate bruised apples, but I don't mind the tart ones.
Oy.
Time Lord says, I can highly recommend watching Epic NPC Man by Viva La Dirt League to learn the ins and outs of fantasy MMOs. I have this really bad habit with any game like this of
Most people don't realize
You still hit,
trees
yeah.
are male and
I have this
female.
really bad habit of any game like this of I always like to find a build that I want to build towards because it sort of balances out my brain. And then I spend the rest of the time gearing myself up repeatedly. And as Dolly said, you could probably wait till you're max level before you even look seriously into a build, right?
So we are going across the river.
Oh, there's
So
more
already.
chickens. Wait, hold on. I need to do
Leave the
something first.
chickens alone. Where are you? Where's she gone? I'm gonna duel Avi. Let's duel.
No,
Let's have a fight.
You can't
no,
do
I'm
that.
I'm just talking to my
Why
friends.
can't we
see?
duel?
Boop.
That's a WoW thing.
Dueling not a thing
No.
in Guild Wars. I thought you could
No.
duel in Guild Wars.
He cannot stop me.
I hope they're killing chickens.
All right.
This is just
I will
unusually
vote
cruel.
now.
Yeah, so the interesting thing about Guild Wars is as well, all of the weapons are mostly interchangeable. So I'm a Mesmer with a sword. I can use a wand, a staff, and all sorts of various interesting combinations. There are some that are better than others in terms of the combination, so it's worth just messing around with. I personally like using a greatsword on a Mesmer because it gives me like a giant laser cannon thing, but we're just going to work towards that. We need to touch this ward for some reason. Yeah, there's a thing
Yeah,
going
so
on.
if the renown heart in your top right, sorry.
I
Plug
assumed
leaks,
this was...
uncover and eliminate earth elementals and defeat other dangers. There is also a
This man just
vista
took my
up here.
kill.
TLB has downloaded the game already,
Wow, that's actually kind of mad.
and we're not even an hour in. How do we want to
Oh.
man?
Someone's alarm
Sorry,
going.
that was my reminder on
Are you going to take your
forgot I
10-minute
had to
pause?
Yeah, not yet. Yeah, at exactly 4. So 15 minutes.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a brief 10-minute break when Abby goes to make her quick phone call.
Yep.
And then we will chat with chat in terms of classes that people might like and so on. Until Abby gets back.
I guess I can mute you guys.
So yeah, Abby, if you want to come up here,
Yeah, making my way.
Making my way
we will do the
downtown.
first vista.
Making my way up the mountain.
Walking fast. I'm a seagull. Go fuck yourself. Da 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 da. Whoa. Big F monster. Have I come across 3 new GW2 players. I played briefly at launch. DollyWhiskers has played a lot more than me, and Avi is brand new, so it's a little bit all over the place. But we are.
I've been playing Guild Wars since it was released.
We are playing. We are playing from scratch for the benefit of our shared Discord community. So yeah, we're level. We're doing the level 1 game. I can't.
I am the new
I
Guild
can't
Wars 2 gamer.
jump properly.
Thank you for the first time chat.
And thank you. Yeah, good. Very good point. Thank you for the first time chat as well. Sorry, I didn't say.
Oh, I just did it again.
Oh my god, why can't I?
The vistas are repeatable, so if you find a particular one that's really pretty, you can just sit here and then just look at it again.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
You just press X.
Some of us haven't got over there yet because I apparently have lost the ability to jump. Oh my god, I keep dodging off the cliff. This is Elementalists all over again. So Elementalists in this game have an ability called Ride the Lightning, and when we were playing...
That's I think.
No, it's not. It's Elementalists.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Is there fall damage?
No.
Yeah.
Try it. Oh my fuck. Why am I such a shit?
Oh, my ankles. I broke my ankles.
Dolly, I need you to come into the other room and jump across this 1 meter gap for me.
But just really?
Oh.
I mean, I'm not this. I have played this game before, everybody. Why can't I just
come down onto the planks? Yeah.
Reminder that the new player did it first time.
Yeah.
And jump across.
There we go.
There you go.
I was getting stressed because I failed the first like 9 times. There we go. That's what a vista looks like, everybody. Look at that screen tearing. Is that coming across on stream? No, it isn't. That's good.
They care about how much of a gamer you are. Make it so that old information like Engineer is hard to play does not get said when it is no longer true. I mean, I have never played Engineer, so I am just going off of what I have heard and other people who've played it. But I'm by all means willing to be proved wrong if it's no longer hard to play. Excellent.
Is the game Xbox controller playable? I honestly have no idea. I can't imagine it is, but you can prove me wrong again on that subject. I think a certain amount of our information in terms of where I played at launch and well before any of the major expansions came out, there's going to be so many changes to the end game that we're not aware of. So we invite everybody to do a full...
This was an interesting angle to take this fight.
We can't know everything, so we invite everybody to do the research if they start playing. Because we know life the research aspects of this, so I know a bit about Mesmer, but nothing else.
These workers are the exact same, walking the exact same.
They're twins.
Like those creepy twins, though.
Yeah, I don't... Dolly, do you know anything about this game working with an Xbox controller? I know there's all sorts... I always heard rumors and whispers about WoW working with video game controllers. I can't...
Oh, I fell.
I don't know how it would translate. The game has no native controller support. You tell me if you can set something up through Steam to use a controller because I never used one. Okay. Where are we going? Over this way.
I think there might be juvenile drakes down here that Abby can tame.
Can tame? I was going to kill that one.
You can get multiple, like you have, like your stockpile your pets.
There's
no yeah.
There's another...
I did just unlock how to swap pets.
Yeah, there's
no look at them all.
Sell my junk.
We need to check traps for hostile creatures, break the eggs, and kill drakes and scale.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to
Looks
take...
like we are killing them.
Yeah.
Until we meet again.
I will say...
Got obliterated.
I will say I tried... I tried Final Fantasy 14 or 15, whichever the MMO is, and because I can never remember that way around, with a controller, and I absolutely hated it. So if you can play an MMO with a controller, more the power to you, if that's possible. I don't know if it is.
Can I loot this crawfish trap? Oh, there was a drake inside.
So many things.
It was really good at hiding.
You know, in a cage that's like 3 times as small as they are.
Oh, this one's not mad. Oh, yes, he is. He's mad.
Yeah, so
Nice
the way Final Fantasy does it, you have
Hello there.
I think you have the R2 or shoulder buttons, any of the shoulder buttons to make the skill bar change to different to different, what's the word that I'm looking for? Language is not working. You use a shoulder button to make the skill bar change to a different format, so you have access to everything on the skill bar. So logically I can imagine it's logically it could work. I just don't know whether it'll work in practice. What's the heart over the other side? Check traps. Oh, we're meant to be down in the river.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the traps actually don't have anything in them.
It's
like this one.
I can also highly recommend the Final Fantasy MMO if you fancy another MMO that's actually paid for, but the community is equally as good, because the Final Fantasy community is just ridiculously wholesome and nice.
Yeah, that's the one that my brother, whenever I was talking, I was like, yeah, I heard this community is really nice. He was like, well, Final Fantasy is the nicest. And I was like, okay.
I could honestly believe Final Fantasy being the nicest out of all of them.
So I said this is the nicest free one.
Yeah. Oh, from my experience, yeah.
I've not played Final Fantasy. I think I played like 50 hours for Final Fantasy MMO, if that.
It was when it was the original one as well, before any of the expansions came out.
Yes. I've played WoW a lot, and the difference between the communities between WoW and Guild Wars are just night and day.
Yeah, we are.
Communities here is so much.
Why would you do that?
Awesome.
Oh, cause I'm getting revenge. Because you can killing chickens.
Oh.
Are you taming that giant bird?
No, they're not juveniles.
Okay. Yeah, we're WoW. We're again for the other people in chat. Me and Dolly are WoW vets, and the community for that game is all over the shop. I mean, sometimes it was good. Sometimes
Oh no.
the WOD days, we really enjoyed the community, right?
Yeah.
Warriors of Draenor, Warlords of Draenor, and then other times less so. And I have no idea what the game's like now. We quit after the Blizzard drama happened.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Nice. Then we got to go to.
Oh, I think my alarm going off again.
Up to help Cassie, yeah?
Yeah. Do we want to? Should we go to the waypoint and wait?
Yep. Why don't we TP back to Field's waypoint and then just have a chat with chat for a bit?
Yeah. So yeah, Abby, click on your map. Click the waypoint. Your map.
Hold on, let me. All right. Map and come on. Oh, what waypoint is it?
Fields.
Fields. All right. Yes. All right. Very good. I will go ahead and put my BRB screen up. Quick exit, and then put that up. And I'm going to mute myself, and I will be back in about 10 minutes, hopefully. It shouldn't be too long because it's just a quick advisory appointment. So,
yeah, no worries.
We're
then
just
I
gonna
will
hang out
talk
and
to
have
you
a chat.
guys here in a bit.
Alright.
So let's walk slightly away from that waypoint because it's making a very constant humming noise.
One of those so-called farmers up that hill just hit me in the face.
The farmers up the hill just hit that man in the face.
It's a bit mean.
Farmer George. I'm going to take this time to look at what Mesmer builds look like these days. Yeah, so I played engineer in this game very early on. I'm assuming, I know. I've lost the.
Chat, did you want me to? I know there's a couple of you in here. I've just lost my quick action as well. But I know there's a couple of you in here who are interested in the game, do you want me to show you the different classes and that in the character creation stream? Would that be helpful?
I'll tell you what, I'll do the same if we play along, just so it's the same footage, so we can just share.
Oh yeah, sure.
May I suggest the Hard Stuck website or Snowcrows? I will have a look at both of those. Thank you, EFM. I keep wanting to say clearly what your name is meant to be, but I'm not going to say that every time. Hard Stuck W2.
I'm on the character creation screen.
Give me 5 seconds to load these. The F is for paying respects, okay? Hard Stuck, Snowcrow. I have saved those as. Thank you. I've saved those as favorites, so we will go back to them. Character creation. Log out. Characters. Okay, so this is my Catman as we usually go, and then if we create a new character, we're going to talk through the different stuff. So I'll just click along as we talk. Is that right?
Yeah. So we'll go left to right. So the one on the left here is the Char. So it says down the bottom is a bit of a description. The Char race was forged in the merciless crucible of war. It's all that they know. War defines them, and their quest for dominion drives them ever onward. The weakling and the fool have no place among the Char. Victory is all that matters, and it must be achieved by any means and at any cost. And if you just click next, you get a choice of male or female Char.
Which one have you picked so we're matching?
I've just clicked onto female.
Okay.
You click next, you get the classes, which we will ignore for now, but this is what the Char look like. Dependent on whether you pick heavy armor, medium armor, or light armor, what they are wearing will change, obviously. So this is them wearing light armor, this is their mesmer armor. Engineer is medium, so again they'll be wearing the medium armor.
I like the engineer horns. I like that they've been replaced partially by cogs. That's quite cool.
And the guardian is obviously heavy armor. And if you click through, it gives you a good idea of what the character creation on Chars look like, as to different fur color, different eye color, what their hair can look like.
Yeah, it's all very customizable in terms of. I mean, I'm just chasing the size back and forth because I'm on physique, but
I've not gone into that bit. I was just clicking through the different classes.
There.
Because it changes what they look like in each different class.
I like the cat people. When I played Guild Wars 1, the cat people were really the only other race that was available, because this was when was Guild Wars 1 released? Guild Wars 1 8. God, was it really only 2005? We're old, everybody. Yeah, so the other 3 races were added afterwards, but Char. What can I say about the Char? Cat people. Should we go on to humans?
Yep. So humans, obviously bog standard.
Are you going to read that? Shall I do the flavor? Should we take turns? I'll do the flavor text this time. Humans have lost their homeland, their security, and their former glory. Even their gods have withdrawn, and yet the human spirit remains unshaken. These brave defenders of Kryta continue to fight with every ounce of their strength.
So you click next, you have male and female humans. And if you click into the select professions, again, you have humans. I mean, they're kind of... They look like different humans.
So what classes have you played? Remind me, what classes have you played overall now? Because you've got... I delete it. When we decided to play this again, I deleted all my characters to start from 0. What characters have you got on max level now?
Well, do you want to go into that once we've explained the other 3 races?
Yes. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead.
Okay, so Norn is the 3rd one. They are basically Scandinavians, if you want to
that area
generalize.
Of the planet.
So this race of towering hunters experienced a great defeat when the Ice Dragon drove them from their glacial homeland. Nevertheless, they won't let one lost battle, however punishing, dampen their enthusiasm for life and the hunt. They know that only the ultimate victor achieves legendary rewards.
They're large boys.
You have male and female. They're tall, big characters. They often have a lot of tattoos. I'm none of these you can see tattoos on. Basically, humans, but taller and thicker and living.
I mean, they're very God of War-esque, right? In terms of it's that sort of area of the planet. They live in icy or at least from a lore perspective, I think they lived in icy mountains.
Yeah, I think.
Sort of balances out.
Azura is next. Gonna read that one.
Yes. We've got the large, but from the large boys to the tiny boys. So TLBs. The Azura, I've completely skipped over the flavor text. These alchemagical inventors may be short in stature, but they're intellectual giants. Among the Azura, it's not the strong who survive, but the clever. Other races believe they should rule by virtue of their power and strength, but they're deluding themselves. In due time, all will serve the Azura.
Again, male, female. If you click through to professions, this is what they look like.
They're a little bit...
They have ear physics, so their ears jumble around.
It's like Baby Yoda had like many generations of descendants with... I'm not sure what you'd combine, what combination that you would call these, because they're not goblins, they're not gnomes, they're not... I always thought they were a bit alien-y, like alien-esque. That's probably my favorite in terms of there's always some level of technology in terms of their racial stuff. There's always some level of technology weaved into there, considering that's an elementalist, which is effectively sorcerer, mage, whatever you want to call it. He's got a big, like, mechanical-esque looking arm. Dobby.
I see the skimpy female armor is alive and well. Oh yes. And tiny people, yeah. Last one.
Before you deleted your characters, did you collect the birthday gifts? If not, you can still request them from PW2 support. The gifts are nice, rare dyes and skins for weapons. You also get some level boosters. Thank you for saying that, Vanna. I went through every single character before I deleted them. I took everything out what I wanted. I put it into my shared bank and redeemed the dyes and all that sort of stuff. Because I've played this game so intermittently, a lot of the characters weren't particularly old, so I think I'd got most of the mini pets I've ever got in this game have been repeats. So yeah, I did and thank you for chatting for the first time. I did the let's keep everything as much as possible, let's sell everything that's worth some money, and then let's move on to something brand new. Sorry, carry on.
So the last race is the Silvari, which is what my character I'm playing currently is.
Tree people!
Yeah, tree people. Silvari are not born, they awaken beneath the pale tree with knowledge gleaned in their pre-life dream. These noble beings travel, seeking adventure and pursuing quests. They struggle to balance curiosity with duty, eagerness for chivalry and warfare with honor. Magic and mystery entwine to shape the future of this race that has so recently appeared. Again, male or female. And they're plant people. Their hairstyles are different plants. Like that's very
What's
much.
What's their favorite saying? It's like no violence, more violence, less violence.
More violence, less violence.
More violence, less. Yeah.
So this person's got a ponytail, but it is made of nice, flowy leaves. You know.
Yeah, they are the Groot of the races in this game. You are correct, Time Lord. But yeah, that's it. So should we talk about the races that you've done?
The professions I've done?
Yeah, sorry, the professions, yeah.
So the professions I've played enough to have a decent understanding of them are the Guardian, which is what my character is currently. So Guardian, flavor text at the bottom, favors melee, supports allies, and its defensive magic. Guardians gain powerful personal enchantments from their virtues, which they can briefly expend to aid friends or damage foes. Formidable on their own, Guardians shine brightest in the company of allies. And you can see at the bottom here, there is a complexity scale. This is one of the easier the races, because there's a 1 out of 3, I guess. The other one I have played equally as much is a necromancer. Again, it's fairly self-explanatory by its name, but necromancer favors ranged. They summon minions and they use dark magic. So necromancers of Tyria are monsters on the battlefield, draining life force from their enemies and entering a death shroud that temporarily grants them powerful abilities and protects them from harm.
They summon flesh golems, right? In terms of it in various
Flesh
sizes.
golems, shades, all sorts. Yeah, bone creatures. I think.
Are they controllable like a ranger's pet is, or are they a little bit more AI based?
No, they're just minions. They're AI based.
Okay.
And a ranger is the other one I have played, but not as much as the other two.
But that was from a completionist perspective, right? In terms of you wanted to get a bunch of pets, and that's a cool thing to collect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did a ranger in WoW for the same reason, in terms of going around and collecting as many of the in-game pets. It's just one of those cool sideline things that you can. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what I've actually played. I've played Mesmer to max level about 3 times now. I've always liked the Thief, but I've never been able to play it to max level. I played an Engineer very early on. I think the mistake that we sort of made when we were talking earlier about whether or not an Engineer would be complicated for Time Lord was, I think there are a lot of people in our audience that haven't played MMOs before. MMOs have a tendency to change massively over time, and whilst we're coming back to this game after a reasonable amount of time, there will have still been many, many changes that have happened. When we last played, Engineer might have been more difficult than others. When we came back to this, we haven't done a massive amount of research into all of the different classes. I went with Mesmer because I've played this is like my 4th Mesmer to max level now, because it's the one I know I'm the most comfortable with. So I think what we can't do is, I don't think we're qualified to make recommendations massively. We can sort of say
no, I think my only basis was going off. I know with the complexity down underneath Engineer, that's max complexity.
Okay.
Engineer, Elementalist are both max complexity.
Where are you reading? Where are you reading that as a thing? Is there like a statistic?
Under their name.
Oh, does it literally say? Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's the easiest? What's the middle ground? Mesmer's or middle ground?
Mesmer is 2, Guardian is 1, Warrior is 1, Revenant is 2, Engineer is 3, Thief is 2, Ranger is 1, Mesmer's 2, Necro is 1, Elementalist is 3.
I mean, I played Multiverses recently, and some of the best characters that I liked. Any recommendations for someone that prefers longer range, high DPS? I mean, I always really enjoyed some of the utility of the Elementalist, because that's more like big fireballs, like large damage, right? In terms of the.
Well, let's go through. Like, I've read out the Guardian description. We'll go through all of them. So, Warrior is your bog standard warrior, favors melee, high survivability, and is a weapon master. Warriors build their adrenaline by successfully striking an enemy and then expend it to unleash devastating burst attacks. Revenant is the one I know the least about because that's the most recently.
Yeah, it's the only class only class they've added, right, after the end of the original game.
But it's the description is melee or ranged. They invoke legendary heroes and they are a magic wielding fighter. Revenants invoke the power of legendary heroes from Tyrion's past, spending their own energy to channel the abilities used by those figures. They are reliable allies and dangerous enemies.
DFM, why would you say that why do you say that the complexity levels are what's the word that I'm looking for? Why are the complexity levels wrong in the game? Why is the Elementalist the only one that's right? I'd be curious to know, and obviously there's a few people in my chat that haven't played before, so if you've got some insider knowledge, I'd be really curious. Many classes have ranged DPS options, especially if you go for subclasses. So what I understand, again, I don't. How much with the Guardian, with the Necromancer? How much? Because you can use any weapon, right? In terms of you can have a Necromancer with 2 swords.
No.
No.
There's only set weapons you can use, I think.
Okay. I thought it was all free. I thought it was all free because I know my Mesmer uses a greatsword, and I always thought that was a little bit weird. I can use a greatsword, and I know I always felt like that was a bit weird. So I assumed every class could use every weapon to a certain degree.
Like, I know necromancers can't use hammers, for want of a better example.
See, this is some of the key detail that we just don't have the knowledge on because we've not played as recently. Guessing that not all range DPS options are equal, though. Or Necro does not have a greatsword, but with subclass specialization after level 80, you get to use a greatsword and become a Reaper. Okay, yeah, this is the... There's so much... There's a lot of research to go along with here. DLB wants to play an Elementalist.
And Cantex says Revenant looks cool. Tynal says Revenant is a Sith warrior among the classes. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know Star Wars.
That's a Star Wars reference. You know what a Jedi is?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Sith are the opposite.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there are subclasses. So once you hit level 80, you can go into a subclass or specialization. We haven't kind of spoken about that because it's...
Well, I know nothing about that area. When were subclasses added? Because that might even be pre-me.
I can't remember.
Guild Wars.
But yeah, so engineer, they have gadgets, turrets, and toolkits. Engineers are jacks of all trades, and with enough time, masters of many, able to bring dozens of abilities and tool belt skills to a fight. Their art is in choosing the right ones to utilize at the perfect time. Thief is your rogue, favors melee, stealth and evasion, acrobatic combat. Thieves manage their initiative during combat, expending it to unleash carefully timed attacks. What they lack in defense, they make up for with skills to debilitate, teleport, or vanish from sight.
Okay, so for your reference as well as mine, Dolly, I've had it confirmed in my chat that subclasses were added in Heart of Thorns. So as much as I own, I bought this game. I didn't play into the expansions. I picked them up over time and have never got to them because I've always wanted to level a character from 1 and then into those stories. So as much as I own them, I know nothing about the subclass components of these races or classes even. It got a lot of reading to do, but this is what MMOs are like for the people in chat that have not played MMOs before. Because I know Avi, that was on the call earlier, has not played MMOs. There's so much. It sort of spreads out as you go along. But some people like and some people don't.
Ranger is obviously favors ranged. They have a pet companion. Rangers tame a variety of pet companions to complement their fighting style. Rounding out their arsenal with traps, nature spirits, and survival skills, they have the tools to take on any type of foe. Mesmer and Necromancer we've gone over, so Elementalists. They favoured range, elemental magic, and they are a versatile caster. Elementalists harness the power of the 4 elements, water, earth, fire, and air, to cast powerful spells. Their ability to change their elemental attunement mid-combat is versatile but difficult to master. I've tried playing an Elementalist once and never got on with it, but that's because I couldn't get on with the playstyle. The others I can't really comment on.
I have 2 pieces of insider knowledge about Guild Wars, and I don't know if these are still relevant, so I'm going to assume that they are. If you play an Elementalist, do not use Ride the Lightning off of cliffs, because that is the thing that I used to do all the bloody time when this game was first out. I would accidentally hit Ride the Lightning and just disappear off the edge of a cliff. And Mesmers they've all got all sorts of mechanics tied to very short-range teleports. Cliff is still a thing. So yeah, Elementalist and BFM, you have no idea how often that became a thing in terms of... I'm probably... catch myself shooting off a cliff.
Did we read out Mesmer? I can't remember.
Sorry, Mesmer. Damage, and that's generally how I've always used it, what I've used as a playstyle. Whether or not that's still, again, relevant, I'll be curious to see as I get towards late game, but we'll,
So welcome back, Abby.
Is Abby back? Hi, Abby.
I am back.
How was your call?
I also have no idea where you guys went because it kicked me off. So.
We logged out. We logged,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're still where you are. We're just we were talking through all the classes and the races and stuff.
I'm just casually killing a couple of things.
Yeah, so
I suppose there is not much difference in movement styles between classes, flyers, jumpers, speedsters, etc. Not really, no.
Yeah, so Wistarn has just come into my chat and said, I did it so often in terms of the falling off of cliffs using Ride the Lightning, but he still calls it Ride the Lightning to this day. So yeah, I've not played this game for about, religiously for maybe 5, 6. Again, how long ago is that? When did Guild Wars 2 come out?
2012. 10 years this year.
Yeah, I've probably not played this game for at least 6-7 years religiously, and we still call it me riding the lightning as I fall off of things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we don't talk about that, and that's why I don't play Elementalists anymore. But
I'm killing people.
We're hopping back in. Abby's committing murder.
Naturally, that's just the progression of things.
What, your descent into evil?
Don't hurt my cat. Yes.
Oh yeah, we're still in a party where I go down the hill.
I'm down the hill. I murdered some bandits. There's more.
Good. We were on our way to help Cassie at the Moa Ranch, right?
Oh yeah, go back to that. I wouldn't go to the Moa Ranch.
Bear with me while I flick aimlessly through a bunch of stuff. I have no idea what it does yet.
Yeah, I spent like 15 minutes in that Zoom call, and basically for her to tell me, yeah, I don't really know how to do this, so I need to talk to the head of the department. Okay, cool,
okay.
I don't know why you're an advisor then, but thank you.
You got to start somewhere.
Nah.
What time is it there? I constantly lose track.
It is 4:13.
Okay. Loads of the day left.
Yep.
Krim says, guess engineer, scrapper, or thief. Deadeye are most interesting to me. So I really liked thief because of dual pistols, and it just felt really good to use dual pistols. I don't know why I'm focusing on the stag while there's actual people to kill. Any of these sort of fantasy games that have any sort of like gun mechanics in, I constantly find myself drawn to it because it's just so odd in comparison to the whole swords and shields stuff.
This lady just rode by me on her raptor or whatever, jumped off, did a spin attack to kill a Moa that was standing in her way, and then ran the rest of the way off.
That's about
right in front of me. Poor dude. He did nothing wrong.
Going to be here protecting the mowers from now on.
Your game is about 1/3 done now. Timer said his game is a third of the way.
I mean, TLB's probably going to be here with us any second. Oh, what we needed to tell TLB to play on a specific the specific server.
Yeah.
So what? Can you remind me what the name of our thing is?
Yeah, we're on EU and we're on Piken Square or Pekin Square, however you want to pronounce it.
EU Piken.
Krim is at 40%.
Yeah, so for everybody, because obviously a lot of the people in the chat are American, we are playing on EU Piken Square. I will put it in the stream chat. I will put it Dolly's stream chat, and I will put it in the Discord. So when it comes to selecting it, you know exactly where you're meant to be.
If you didn't want to die, you shouldn't have had red names.
Nope. I don't know how the mechanics of transferring back and forth between servers work, but it's probably easier just to be on the same server.
I lost track of you guys again, so I went
The only thing that matters is NA versus EU. I feel like I've stumbled into...
still within the heart?
I'm up on the mountain by where we,
BFM, is that going to turn into some sort of like Horde versus Alliance style argument?
Basically.
If you go west, you should find us. Follow the path west.
So is killing chickens next to a villager a suicidal move, or is that WoW? I don't think that does anything in this game. Abby has already killed... Yeah, Abby's just been marauding through farm stock and nothing's happened, so I'm sure you're fine. EU servers and PvE share same mega servers, okay.
He doesn't evade tax very well.
I feel like I'm in...
Yeah. Oh, a bee. Oh, she got a bird and I got a scout.
allocated to the others. Yeah, might be a minute.
You're kidding, right?
Oh.
I'm getting a lot of like dropped gump from these.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really good idea. Again.
Oh, I've got to recover feed. That's what I'm missing.
Oh no, I think it's I'm pretty sure it's rescue baby birds. All the things
I'm
you
gonna
love.
make feed for these baby birds.
It's all the things you love: stabbing guys, rescuing baby birds.
It really is. This is my kind of.
Admittance of guilt. That was.
I don't care. Die.
I don't want a hood. Or trousers.
That's
Oh,
interesting.
I got shoes. Yeah, we were talking it. So flesh golems are a necromancer thing. So in the same way that you've got pets.
I think it's a leopard. He doesn't have stripes. He's got big spots. I mean, technically, he's a stalker. So.
I was trying to think of what's the like. If it's a big cat, what is it? It's not a feline. Like, do they call tigers felines? But the one thing I haven't considered is we get to introduce wagons. Everybody, please, for a little bit of to bring a little bit of joy to your heart, go Google quack. Skip. Dunk.
Oh, look at these piggies. Oh.
The Quaggan Waddle. What is the Quaggan Waddle? And why is what is the?
Show you a quaggan.
Can't sell any of this.
That's so funny. That's cute.
They are just very cute.
H. Bit. That's all. That's all the same. I'm not going to use a gun with the best one in the world, but I can sell the gun, so that's exciting. Sell the. Me bin all of this and have somebody in chat tell me to do.
Hey, you want to play?
May Dwayna bless you.
Oh,
well, I do have a
I
tendency
see
just.
remnants.
Oh god, what's happening? It's big and it's orange, and I don't like it.
Where are they? Oh, they're over there. I can't get them.
I did get you.
They are miles away from us, so you do not need to
Oh,
worry.
good.
Sorry, I'm wrong. Quaggan Waddle was 2 weeks ago, but on October 15th, it's Pink Day in LA, and plenty of cute Lions Arch, not LA as in. Plenty of cute Quaggans will be there. Okay, there will be Quaggans out on the 15th of October. Quaggans are just the best. When will Quaggans be playable characters? What? We want Quaggans as playable characters, or we're going to riot.
Why don't we have bird folk?
Time Lord says, so has everyone seen the Sniffer teaser already, and what do you think to get this conversation out of the way? No.
Is this this is a Minecraft thing, I guess, because they were talking about adding new mods, right?
Stupid tree.
If we're all done on the heart, we can go over. There's a point of interest in a vista over here to do.
Ooh, that was a gross sound. I didn't even drop anything.
Yeah, first mob choice for the community vote. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the sniffer.
I haven't seen anything about it. Do we know what it does?
It like digs up eggs or something.
Okay.
It's like a little box-shaped guy, and he's got a big
Chimken?
Just right-clicking a bunch of. I've learnt a new thing. Shall I teach everybody a new thing? A lot of this, I'm getting a lot of homespun hood drops because I'm assuming this is a starter zone thing. It's stuff that you right-click in your inventory and you get to select a. I'm assuming it's mid, light, mid, and heavy. You can right-click those items to upgrade them to a specific stat because they're all starter gear.
Yeah.
So I've just gone power and precision across all of mine. Again, I need to do the research on about whether or not it's actually correct. Where is this thing? I've not got the point. Have we all got the point of interest?
The Awakens are on the other side of the zone. It's fine.
Yeah.
I have touched the point of interest.
If it comes with new plants, it's got my vote.
What are the other options?
Easy.
Are there other options yet? Oh,
Not
like,
yet.
I
think
think that's the
they're
only
doing,
one
like,
who's come
1K.
out. Because Minecraft Live is the 50th, right?
I'm surprised how fast it came out.
Like suddenly I'm really quick. Amazing. Suddenly I'm really fast and I don't know how. Hi.
Super speed.
Nothing to do with your mount or anything.
Nobody saw that. That was a spell that I used.
There is a vista up
I
this
saw.
hill.
Up here. Yeah, up here.
Here.
Pole people to your animal and come up this hill.
Simon says we know
gets
the
hungry really
names
fast.
Rascal and Tough Golem. are
He's
leaked.
not even chewing, he's just swallowing it. Back to the Guild Wars mindset advice. You go from Guild Wars and then you go into WoW and then you go into Final Fantasy and they all call like various types of stats different things and each class requires, or it's sort of implied, a class has better stats than others. It's really hard to remember which is which.
They're very pretty.
Where are we at now?
I watched that, so.
Back
Moving
this
on.
way. I mean, we can go to the Awakens. They're over there. But I think they're all going to be level 80s, so
Ooh.
we probably shouldn't.
No. Are we going to go? Should we go through the mountain?
Yeah. Rascal and Tough Golem. I mean, Tough Golem doesn't sound... I mean,
Yeah.
what would it do? Like, it sounds a bit meh. I will agree. If it's... I want it to come with something new, like... At least Glow Squid were a bit shit, but at least they had Glow Squid ink.
I'm not there yet. I think that's why. That's this bit. Well, that's the...
Okay, so
Down the hill
there.
to the waypoint, right?
Yeah. And there is a hero point here, but I'm wondering if you... It says I can do it. I think you used to have to be level 10.
With three of us, I'm sure it's...
No, but you used to, I think you used to have to be level 10 before you could access it.
I mean, you can't do it. You can't mess with those at all until you're level 11, right? In terms of
This is what I'm asking.
really far behind again. Oh wait, suddenly a dinosaur.
I don't care about your ranch. Until I do.
You can if you already did it on a character before. Okay, so if you've done a hero point, you can just do it again, I guess.
More Awakens? I don't need this.
They're not near us. We're good.
Okay, good.
Okay, we're going
I
up
keep
here.
accidentally clicking enter and like typing a bunch of W's and W's.
Yeah.
Can I
You
get
get used to that.
Can I get? Oh, I just finished. I could have got hit and then just had it.
Oh, I did it again.
Oh,
my clicking?
it's irritating.
Abby, come over here.
Abby, here, come on, here, Abby.
But I'm fighting.
I'm just rein her in.
Well, I mean, you know we said the Awakens aren't round here.
Are they what level? Are they only level? They're only level 8. You might be
Okay, I
okay. Think of the XP. Stop running into the AoE.
Yeah, it's them.
Oh, you're powerful.
Ready for action.
Please just die. I want to live. Apparently, if you've already reached a level 11 on the account, hero points are visible from level 2.
It's okay. Something tells me we are far too low level.
I might be in a bit of danger.
Alright.
My character is screaming.
I'm sure it's fine.
I don't need to heal, yeah, I can do that.
Where have you gone? You're up the hill. You're miles from us. Are you just getting attacked by bandits? Stop running.
Yeah. Ah, they're still there.
I've got him. I saved you.
Did you? Because I'm still dying.
Stop running away!
They're chasing me!
How are you doing this? Where did these guys even come from?
There's a champion here. If you come to me and get a hit in, you'll get a chest.
Oh, how do I keep clicking the chat? Because I wasn't doing that before.
Oh god, I've pulled in an army of birds!
Oh, poor guys. They didn't deserve this.
So you were just playing.
Both of them.
There's even more. Oh, good. The remnants are gone. Cat, can you come back, please? I'm recalling.
Are we done? Did we do it?
There's still more of them coming out.
Next.
Oh, you're coming towards me. Why are you coming towards me? I didn't attack you.
No, he's running past you.
Oh, good.
So
for all of that. So many things.
have you guys leveled up enough to get the gathering equipment?
Depends. What level do we need to be?
I'm not sure if you go into
I'm
your
level
bag.
10, so.
I am level, yeah, so you should do. So if you go into your bag, you should have a copper harvesting sickle, a logging axe, and a mining pick.
I do not have that.
Who do I need to talk to for that? Yeah, because I don't have that.
Oh, why did I get it? I don't know why I got that. I'm level 9, so.
Stole it. Oh, rest in peace.
There's a shop over here. Been killing birds again.
No.
There is a waypoint over here we can go grab.
So did we decide Abby can't do the hero point?
I don't think so, no. I think she'll have to be level 11.
Well, we're almost there. We'll just hang out here for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's plenty of enemies.
There's a shop up here as well. I think that's what that is. You're a shop, aren't you? No, you're a sapling. What level am I on my thing? Where am I looking for level on this screen?
At the bottom left.
I'm level 8.
Maybe it's level 9 then. You get it.
Oh, these poor cows.
Where have they got? They're over here. I mean, it might be cheating a little, but I'm going to be using the raptor to catch up with Abby and Dolly when I get lost and just walking in a random direction.
There's a merchant down this way. That's
the great sword laser. That's the great sword laser beam that I love. Oh, I might be killing a cow.
Oh my god, you've annoyed a bull.
We just saved these bulls.
And now they're dead.
Strong.
That's for the chickens.
Sad.
mean, you did like I say this a lot, but you did. You're making it worse. Why are you just killing more chickens?
They got red names. I gotta kill them.
I hope there's no.
That means they're enemies.
I just threw a cow pie at you.
Gross.
I suppose that's bad because I had to touch it first, right?
Fucking owl!
Where's there an owl? Oh, there's an owl.
And why is he just walking down the ground? What is he doing?
Well, look, let's do a thing. Abby.
I don't think Abby's ever going to talk to me again.
Did you just kill that owl? Christ.
Oh
I'm
no.
So sad.
I mean, you're immediately back to killing chickens. How come chickens aren't safe? Chickens are birds as well.
Yeah, but you're also a chicken, so that removes them from my list.
Okay.
What would your preference be of an eagle? You can't get a hawk.
You're gonna tell me that owl was a pet
An
until I killed it?
owl. No, that one wasn't, but you
Okay.
can get an owl.
Okay. So please yell when you
And
see a
what-
pet.
What level is Snowden Drifts? Oh, we're slightly under level. Raven would be good. Raven pet, because you can get that at a low level.
Ooh, that would be cool. Choose a pet. Can I even? Oh man, there's so many. There's so many.
I mean, there are probably in chat people in. This is that useful to keep?
A mower. Do you like it? The mower is the one I showed you.
Yeah, the mows are pretty. Oh, I've been
It's
sitting on my
unlocked.
foot. It's asleep.
What would you prefer of a raven or a mower?
A moa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like a white one?
Just gonna sell it.
Do you mean the gold ones that we've been
I
seeing?
just did something
red one,
terrible,
a
chat. I
pink one, a
apologize.
blue one.
What did you do, chicken?
I just. Oh.
What are you doing?
Yeah. We should be salvaging stuff, shouldn't I? I mean, I should get that yellow.
I mean, you
dagger
gotta get a
back.
salvage kit.
Yes, you have to. I should get that dagger back.
You can never have too much treasure.
Yeah. I'm keeping the yellow item that thing dropped, but I'm selling the greens because I'm a rebel and I can't salvage anything yet because I don't have a salvage kit, so it balances out.
Jar of bees. Double click to consume. Did you consume the jar of bees?
We do it for science. It says the thing is don't. It says don't shake it.
Don't shake it first.
I ate the jar of bees.
How do you feel?
I seem to be carrying a jar of bees. What's that about? Can I yeet? Yeah, I can yeet the bees.
Let's get Abby a pink mower pet
Let's
before
get
we
Abby
end
a-
stream.
Oh yeah, we're almost done. I mean, I hope this has been a useful introduction for everybody. Abby, how are you feeling?
So
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, there's still a lot to comprehend, but
Yeah.
I feel like I figured the controls out, and that's really the
wall.
thing that I was working about.
I'm going to go on
Hopefully-
record and say, I do expect you to still go to university. You cannot just spend all your time now playing Guild Wars 2.
if you open your map and scroll all the way out,
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
south of where we are, you can see the tarnished coast.
Yeah.
South of where we are. Oh yeah.
Zoom in, and you should be able to see the Astoria waypoint. That's kind of northeast
yes, I
of
see it.
the coast.
Village of
Yeah.
Astoria.
Yeah, TP to there.
I mean, it's super
This is
useful that
where-
this is the tree
It's
people
super
starting
useful
town.
that this is. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Before chat, when you wanted to go to all of these different starting zones, you had to go there via portal. So the fact that you have access to all of these waypoints straight away is just incredible.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And here you could have been a tree person.
Okay.
Too late. Too late to
You
change.
can get a couple. You can get a couple of pets in this zone, but the pink mower is all we're here for. So you go to Ventry Bay, which is the closest one. Okay, let's go for a walk.
Pardon me.
Follow Dolly. She's got the big pink umbrella. I mean, it is pretty, and it's pretty big and pink.
Mm-hmm.
Big fireflies.
Yeah. This is one of my favourite zones. It's so pretty.
It is really pretty.
So this is the Silvari starting zone.
All right, I guess.
We were in the human starting zone. I think this is the way. No, let's go that way. Back up this way. There's a waypoint we can get.
A grasping hand. Oh, that might have been a mistake.
You know, every once in a while, Chimken, I think my actual cat is you.
What?
Because sometimes your character runs on all fours.
Hey,
so,
like
in the
this,
corner of my eye, I
like
see my
this,
cat,
and then
yeah.
like yeah.
I never remember how you get into.
You can name your cat RightBigChimken and like Chamkin and or Chomkin. I can't remember how I've spelt it, and that'll just really complicate things.
I know we've gone the wrong way. We need to go back to that waypoint in the village of Astoria.
I've got the gathering tools.
Back to the original waypoint that we were at?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll race you.
Abby was here first.
I mean, I'm walking on a raptor.
Are we waypointed?
I ran all the way here. I don't know what you're talking about.
TLB has made a character and done the tutorial. Welcome to Guild Wars 2,
Nice.
TLB.
That was very quick.
I am jealous of your internet connection, TLB. Please
Yeah,
give it
please.
to me. What we would like to ask for, everybody in the
Speak to
Discord,
this guy.
please post screenshots of all your characters in the new dedicated text channel that we have supplied. We would love to see all of that sort of thing.
Please.
Do
Very
not
good-
forget
very
where
good
you
point.
come from. The heart of all
We would like
cultures is
to
far
be
in
there
the
with
commerce.
for your adventures, even if we're
This
not
end,
there for your
Silvari and
adventures.
Arkham Wild serve as
Mhm.
providers to all of the grove.
Are we talking to this?
Be it gathering
are we-
from the
We're
water's
talking to him to
edge,
unlock the map,
farming,
but we're just running through. We're not
I
doing
mean,
any
we've
of
been
the,
playing for 2 hours and we're already skipping people talking to us. That's just terrible form.
Yeah, but we're getting out of your pink mower.
Okay, everybody, what are your
It's more
feelings
important.
towards this? Because I think I'm massively prone to not reading quest text and just doing it. Are you a person that reads quest text? Are you a person that just goes skip, skip, skip? I'll figure it out on my way.
I usually do. I usually read it.
I mean, I'm a terrible WoW player. I think in the years that we played WoW, I probably read about 100 words of quest text. You sort of get the gist as you go along. It's, you know, it's
Yeah.
fine.
So to get used to it. Whee! Look! There's more stalkers!
Yeah.
It's your family!
We're gonna end with the pink mirror, I guess.
That's a good place to end.
Is it Tilby? Go watch the epic NPC man skip episode. TLB, is your character name Tilby? Is it called Frank? Is it called Jeff? I could just list names. Is it Avian Falls? Because I'm pretty sure that one's taken.
It is now. Whee! What is that? Oh, it's like a big bug. Hi.
Nobody saw that.
Did you do?
No, not the name. The race. Are you an Azura, TLB? I mean, it could be ironic, and you could be a Norn. You could be the exact opposite of a tiny little boy, and you could be an absolutely humongous man.
Look at that view.
I mean, I should be looking around more, really, because it is very pretty.
Yeah.
I go with my name. I am small. So you're an Azura, then. When will Quaggons be a playable race? Wistan, if you're still in chat, Quaggons playable race? Question.
They needed to be a playable race like 3 years ago.
I mean, the Walrus people in WoW should have been a playable race years ago, and they never were. So I don't think it's going to happen at this.
Okay, let me get the list up again of where it is. They're southeast of Mabon Market.
We're playing one of those games.
We're
playing one of those games again where I feel you're running faster than me, and I'm not sure if it's because I'm just panning the camera every once in a while.
No, I don't have anything that's making me run faster.
Wagons are playable if you only care about RP, so I'm guessing there's some sort of outfit. There are tonics that allow you to turn into one, and you can do costume brawls. Costume brawls sound interesting. I would like.
Here you go, Abby.
I'll have to do a Google of that, and we must have guild-related costume brawls. Pink bird. I mean, it would be really terrible. It'd be terrible if somebody electrocuted that range, right?
I think you need to dismiss your pet, possibly.
I can do that. How do I do that?
You can't, Chimken.
What?
It is green.
How
can I not
attack it? He killed all those chickens.
Is that your pet now?
Is it?
Is it?
Might be.
It is.
It is!
The way it walks.
Any tonic that you turn into that turns you into something can be
amazing.
used to initiate costume brawls. I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. Thank you very much, fan.
Look, another
sorry,
one.
I'm not paying enough attention to the pink bird. You can rename pets in this, right?
I don't know. I can open up the pet management and see.
Yeah, I think you can.
Yes, you can.
I mean, looks like a RightBigChimken, if you ask me. Yeah, it's not.
No, I'm not naming my bird after you.
How rude.
Let's see. I bought a leash. Can I put that on? Or not a leash, a collar.
I don't know.
Vanna says the pet icon should be... Oh, you've changed it. That's... Ibis.
Ibis. Because he looks like a scarlet ibis.
Yeah. So cute.
He's so cute. Oh, I love Moas.
Should we do I'm going to go back. I'm going to use the waypoint to get back to the human area, because I figure that's probably where we're going to
be
doing stuff next. I will go to Crossing Waypoint, or Crossing Waypoint, which is by Alterbrook Vale. Do we need to explain? Abby, if you go... You get yourself back to Queensdale.
I've got Vale Waypoint by Alterbrook Vale.
Where is Queensdale?
It's under Divinity's Reach. It's the big circular city directly north of where we are currently.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and then beneath that is the Crossing Waypoint, which is where we were before. I have gone to the Crossing Waypoint.
I'll just teleport me without even asking. How rude.
Yeah, I don't have that one. Grab it.
Oh, where did you go? Over there.
Yeah, I didn't go north enough to trigger that waypoint.
Fair enough. Here comes Dolly.
Oh yeah, I don't have that one activated.
Go to Vale Waypoint nearby. Let's go be over by.
Go to Shaymore Waypoint. That's the one where we started. We'll just go over to that one.
Well, Vale is really nearby.
Have you got Vale Waypoint?
I do, yeah.
Go to Vale Waypoint. We'll meet you at Vale Waypoint.
Yep.
And then we will do closing remarks for our first Guild Wars 2 stream.
And I've got a birdie.
Ta 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 ta. I think.
Time Lord, before we quit, Time Lord says, I know my character's name already, Tempest Dominus. Although by MMO standards, it's probably going to be Tempest Dominus 17263 or something.
Fair enough. I've really enjoyed this. It's been quite nice to get back into Guild Wars 2 from the like a level 1 character. It's been ages since I've played, so I really appreciate specifically Vanna and BFM's advice in my chat. Everybody in our community being very... I mean, how many people have downloaded it now? Should we list them off? Time Lord has downloaded it. Crim's downloaded it. Tappercraft has downloaded it. TLB has downloaded. We're building up a very small army, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the interest because I was a little bit sad when we lost when we had to sort of step away from Phasmo for a bit because of the community component of that was really interesting to me. So now that we're playing this and people have shown interest, that's great. I will say again,
I really agree.
I will say again to anybody in the Discord, I remind you to go and get your roles set so you see any notifications relating to Guild Wars in the future. I feel like a broken record saying that, but it's a very easy thing to skip, and then you need to hear from us when we're doing Guild Wars stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Abby, welcome to the ridiculous number of people related to our Minecraft server that also stream. Would you like to shout yourself out in some way? Do you have any sort of plans about what's going to happen with this? Are you just going to be playing Guild Wars weekly to see how it goes first, or?
I mean, I don't have any specific plans right now because, I'm still in school and stuff, but I do next semester, since I just have my internship, I want to be able to stream more then.
Okay.
And I still want to I'll play Minecraft. Ideally I'm a little bit too nervous to play on my own for a lot of stuff, or to stream on my own.
Okay.
But
stream with you, I assume.
Yeah, how we're talking about like the crowd control stuff, Guild Wars itself, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Anytime you want to join us, that's always great. I appreciate that. And anybody in the community that streams is more than welcome to join us in Discord. Whenever we're playing Guild Wars, whenever we're doing anything really, we are equal. What we always said, equal opportunities is what I said very early on. We want everybody to feel welcomed and appreciated, and we do appreciate you guys because this game is very different to what we've played so far, and I hope everybody has had fun. We will be.
Cantex is right. It's good to practice streaming with others.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I did exactly.
On stream, you guys will dominate this world.
I was exactly the same. I streamed with Dolly a couple of times, and then I did my first. I started. It was the mortuary assistant, wasn't it? Was my first solo
your
stream.
first solo one, yeah.
Yeah. So we will be back same time next week for Guild Wars 2. We will probably be playing in the interim, so we might be at a different spot. You might see us in the story, but I think what these things is probably.
The other thing I will say is, the people in our chat who have downloaded it, who are in our Discord or whatever, if you want to play this with us specifically outside of stream, please just poke us in Discord. Like, don't feel like you can only play with us, play Discord, play Guild Wars with us on these streams. Like Crim, TLB,